Good afternoon, everyone. Today, NASCAR returns to Martinsville Speedway as we continue to drive toward crowning a new champion. Only 8 drivers are left with a shot to take home that coveted NASCAR championship. And if those drivers want a shot at the big prize, they're going to have to conquer the smallest track on the schedule. But don't let its size deceive you. This classic venue still packs quite a mean punch. The drivers are ready, so let's get ready to go green.
What is up, everybody? Eddie Soundhead back again with another episode of NASCAR Heat 2 Career, and today we're here at Martinsville, where I can pretty much guarantee we're going to win the race today, because we pretty much always do. Excuse me. I'm using this setup. No, I'm not. I'm not using the setup for the race. I used this setup in qualifying to get us the pole position, and just for the regular race, I'm just using the default setup that you get. So, yeah. So, should be pretty easy. Just got to stay out front. Keep it headed in the right direction, really. Some lap boys, LaJoy boys, and we'll be winning the first stage. Got him. That was too easy. Alrighty, here. I don't understand why these short track races are so easy for us to do, but they just are. They have been forever. And I'm not even using a setup in this race, and we smoke the field every time. We've done it every single time we've come to Martinsville, and every time we went to Bristol, and it's so easy. So hopefully they tweak on that for the next NASCAR Heat game. I think that that'd be pretty high on my list of things to get fixed. And come around the final corners, and a little loose off the corner, and we'll win stage 2 as well. So, yay. Alrighty, final stage, longest stint of the race. Kind of annoying, honestly, because nobody even puts up a fight, so it's like I'm just riding around the whole race. It's so easy. And I mean, I screw up the corners and they get a little run, but watch the corner exit in turn 4 here. They're just going to get left behind, and there they go. So, off to the race as we go. It's going to be a pretty easy one, most likely. Get out of the way, Jeffrey. How many times have I lapped you? Sorry. Oh, crap. Hold on to it. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. It's okay. We're all good. Oh, and the caution's out. All right, fair enough. All right, so that was unnecessary. Right into the back of Jeffrey Earnhardt, who I've lapped like 4 times at this point. And ran into the back of him and nearly wrecked myself, and the caution came out. So, 2-lap shootout. Because of that, everybody else is pitting because they didn't really conserve any fuel. I did, luckily. And it kind of happens naturally here at Martinsville anyway, so it's not even something to really be worried about as we head on to the white flag lap now. And, yeah, this one, you pretty much know the deal when you come to Martinsville. So, 2 more corners left here. Get through them nice, smooth, and low. Get a nice little power off. And that'll do it. We'll be going to Homestead once again. So I'm probably going to end up phoning in the last 2 races of the round of 8 then. Doesn't really matter. That's funny. So, finished first. Got 165 plus 100 thou. That puts us at 20.7, almost 20.8. There's your point standings. Wasn't even really a question if we were going to make it to Homestead. So we'll move on. We got ourselves another grandfather clock, and we'll haul it back to the shop. I wonder how many grandfather clocks we have. Well, I'm giving one to all of my friends and family at this point. Everybody's got a grandfather clock, at least 2 in their house. So next up is Texas, and we're going to go ahead and just jump right into it.
The Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series thunders back to Texas Motor Speedway for the AAA Texas 500. Today, NASCAR's finest get another crack at this new configuration. For 8 of those drivers, the stakes are as big as the state of Texas itself. With only 2 events left before the championship race, I'm sure they're leaving everything down there on the track.
I have kind of a love-hate relationship with Texas. I guess probably more hate than love. Not really for any particular reason. I don't know. Especially the racetrack. The state as a whole, I mean, I could really care less for Texas anyway, so. My opinion, if you're from Texas, I apologize, but ever really cared for Texas. Even the reconfiguration it's kind of cool, but it's like, yeah, whatever. It was cool for one race, and now I'm kind of bored. It's just another cookie cutter to me. So we take the lead pretty early. And yeah, this one's going to be pretty easy again. We're using the setup, and we basically don't even have to let off in the corners. And for the easiest stage of my life, volume 341,667, we will win the first stage at Texas. All right, a couple of lappers here are testing their luck with some fuel strategy at the beginning of the stage. Not really sure why that would seem like a good idea, but that's not really our concern. Logano's probably our main concern because he's going to want to wreck us, and he is going to try. And he's going to get shoved up, and here we go. We're going to get crashed already. Ooh, I'm just waiting on it. We're going to get dominoed right here. Ooh. Okay. Wow, we actually survived that, but don't worry, it won't last. And there it is. Yep. Yep, there it is. Wow, we actually kind of held on. Oh, Denny, okay. Wow, how did we survive that? That was the dumbest 2 corners of my life. How did we just make that happen? So, fair enough. We're up into 4th. We gained 1 position throughout that whole sequence. So, here we go. A few more here. We're just going to blow by some of these guys. Excuse me, LaJoy. If you don't mind, I'll take the lead over, and we'll get back to it, I guess. That was kind of unnecessarily crazy to start off this second stage. There's nothing more boring than just riding around a track. And a caution comes out randomly. There's nothing more stupid than that. Alrighty. Stage 3 is underway. We all need fuel. So we're just going to run it till it runs out, I guess, and then hit pit road. So please be mindful of me, Kane, and you're just going to run into me. That's fine. Loose. Easy, Jimmy, easy. And the caution is out, probably for Kane. Alrighty. Still not enough to make it to the pits, so nobody pitted again. And now we have to survive another restart, which is hard enough to do. I don't like doing them. Restarts are always my weak spot. I'm like Jeff Gordon in like the last 10 years of his career. He always failed the restarts. I don't know how many races it probably cost him. And I wasn't even a real big Jeff Gordon fan. And I felt bad for him after a while because it seemed like every time like he'd be in a good situation, he'd blow it on a restart. I remember one time, I'm pretty sure Jeff Gordon was crying at Pocono that one time in like 2013 when Casey Kane just straight up like outdrove him into the second corner. Or maybe it was the first corner. And I actually felt bad for Jeff Gordon that day. And that's coming from somebody who was definitely not a Jeff Gordon fan. Alright, we're going to have to just set it in here and pit. Hopefully I don't spin it out because these transitions always kill me. And there it is, folks. Man, it's almost like I'm clairvoyant. This crap happens to me every time and I get nailed. Great. Oh, and I get hit again. Phenomenal. Alright, drop back to 13. Not really necessary, but we can make it to the end on fuel now, so who cares? Clint Boyer's on our outside, which we should be very worried about, and I clipped the grass, and here we go. Yep. Oh, keep it on the apron so I don't wreck everybody. God dang it, man. This sucks. Why does stupid stuff always happen to me, man? Unbelievable. I'm glad we're already locked in. Gotta love this setup. He's making all kinds of forward progress in the corners. Just a little bit of loose off of the corner, and some contact, and then I get tight going in the dog leg. That makes no sense. And then I'm just going to get run over by Almirola and Ty Dillon, and there's the big crash. Yep. Thanks, guys. Man, this has gone horribly. So there's going to be about 4 laps left. I'm ready for this race to just be over and go to Phoenix is next, I'm pretty sure. It's always the second to last. So we need to just get this race done. I'm ready for it to be over with. So, come on, let's do it. Get to the outside of Jeffrey here. Little Joe's. there a song by Soundgarden called Little Joe? Something like that. Obligatory rip Chris Cornell. But pretty sure on the Screaming Life Fop there's like a Little Joe song or something like that. It's pretty cool. That whole like EP was pretty cool. What's going on up here? The Brad? Oh my god, what are you guys doing up here? God, oh, of course I run into it as well. Come on. And no caution for that, of course. Where is the caution? We've been wrecking for a whole straightaway now. Thank you. I love it when the cautions come out 30 seconds too late. It's like really appreciated after I've lost all the positions. And I totally arca braked it into there, so I'm not even going to act like I wasn't at fault at least a little bit, but... Oh, Texas AI, what are we going to do about you? They always seem to have a problem here. The first race we did here was especially stupid because they wrecked like every 2 restarts. They'd have a restart crash in that first corner. So just got to ride that outside. Don't really care where we finish at this point. I just want this race to be over. It does not affect me whether or not we do good or bad, so who really cares at this point? Just want to get to Homestead so this career mode can be done. You guys don't understand how happy I'll be when the final race is over. It's going to be so refreshing, and the car is losing, and because of reasons just like that. Like, that is so stupid, and the race is over. Hallelujah. 32nd. I've never been so happy to finish 32nd in my whole life. Ooh, that was a rough one. All right. Just glad it's over. We can head to Phoenix. Phoenix is probably not going to be that great. There's your point standings. Kyle Busch is the last car on the way out here. So, decent top 4 there. So, we'll see if maybe we can do something about Kyle Busch. That'd be nice. So, yeah, we'll take 30 seconds and head back to the shop. So there's another failed incentive contract check. So that's rough, but we'll take it. We'll move forward. No sense getting down about it because the season's almost over, and we'll head into Phoenix right now.
The Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series returns to Phoenix International Raceway today for the running of the Can-Am 500. We've nearly reached the end of another exciting season of NASCAR racing. When this season started, over 40 drivers had visions of winning the championship. But after tonight, only 4 will advance to Homestead, Miami with a shot at the title. Let's get this crucial race started.
So don't be fooled by our qualifying position. This setup sucks. It's way too loose. And it doesn't really seem what I do with it. It's too loose. So I'm just going to roll with it. I really don't care what happens in this race. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to, quote-unquote, play God in this race. I'm going to see if I can affect Kyle Busch so he doesn't end up in the championship for it. Now, you might ask, why would I do that? Because he called me a bum. And, you know, that's just not very nice to do to somebody, to call somebody a bum. And I'm over here hitting the wall on my own. I have no talent, folks, in case you needed any more proof of that. None whatsoever. So we'll abuse that dog. Oh my god, see, that right there is loose. That is so loose. I don't know how I qualified 4th like this. It's barely able to drive, but I just can't be asked to tweak it any better than it is right now. So I'm just going to live with it. And we'll get by Kurt, and looky here. Leading the race. You think you're just going to get an easy advancement by winning the race? Oh my god, I got loose off the corner. I don't think so, buddy. Dive bomb. Ready. Nope. Couldn't quite get there. Alright. I tried it. Start sliding. Look at this slide that happens. This is ridiculous. It might be the worst setup I've ever used. So that's the end of stage 1. 2nd place. I need to start like it's too bad that there's only 1 race left in the season now after this, because I really should start a you hit me under yellow counter in honor of Brad K. And how many times I get run into after the caution comes out when the AI takes over control of the car. Because it's actually ridiculous how many times like I just get slammed or the AI slams into somebody. So there's a good idea for anybody who wants to do a let's play in or a playthrough or career mode of this game and wants to upload it. Add a "you hit me under yellow" counter, because I swear to God it happens all the time. I might do it if I do a championship mode, but it's too late to do it in career mode, obviously. Unfortunately. So we'll drop back to third here. Take that dog leg and send it in fairly deep. That's about as deep as I can send it in without like wrecking myself. So really got to work on this setup in the future. That's Brad taken care of. I'm coming for you, Bush, right now. Here we go. Suck it. Come on. Hit the wall. Yeah. Okay, he barely even got affected by that. In fact, I got it worse than he did. Weak. Alright, so he pitted starting at the back because I wanted a little bit better fuel strategy and fix some of the damage from trying to take out Kyle Busch, but failing. So we'll still give it a few more shots if we see Kyle, and I'm going to try and deny him a Homestead berth because I really don't want to see him there after he called me a bum. Here comes a lot of cars to pit road. I nearly just went down there without even trying. So we'll take the lead, I guess. I don't know. There's not really much we're going to be able to do with it other than lead a couple of laps. So I guess we need to just keep an eye out for Kyle Busch. Excuse me, Johnson. Oh, God. Okay, yep, that's not how you enter turn 3 at Phoenix, and this is getting worse by the second. Oh, God, don't go down pit road, please. Get back on the track. And that's just phenomenal. I'm like AJ Styles. I'm just phenomenal in this game. Great. Alright, so that's pretty weak. I'm bringing back like 2008 slang where everybody said epic and weak. So we're bringing it back, folks. And I'm already in the wall. The talent level's through the roof. The next Jeff Gordon. Oh, God, I didn't know Harvick was there. Oh, God, Harvick, I'm sorry. I thought there was a hole there. I did not even mean to do that. Rip. So I just abused Harv. Tried to get down to the dog leg. It just failed miserably. So I'm trying to figure out what's better. And I think I am just going to kind of wait on Kyle. So I'm going to let all these guys by and hope that Kyle Busch comes around. Because he's probably you know what? I'm looking at it. Kyle Busch is right up there like 10 cars ahead of where we were. Great. Now I got to go try and trace him down. Well, that was dumb. I see him. Here we go. There we go. Hey. Oh, I killed him. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, that one hurt. So I say that's a job well done right there. Mission accomplished. Kyle's back behind us. And, oh, yeah, he's not happy with us, definitely. Give him a nice little slam. So, we'll see what else. There's a couple laps left. Oh, he's wrecking already. Let's hit him. Let's hit him. Come on. Oh, I whiffed. I totally whiffed. Wow, I'm an idiot. All right. So that was about as pathetic as it gets. I just totally whiffed on wrecking Kyle Busch. So he's back in 39th. I don't think it can get much worse for him. So I'll leave him alone, and I'll try to get as many spots left as I can. I'm just going to send it in deep and not even take realism into an account here. So it is what it is. Phoning it in at Phoenix here. And doesn't matter, obviously, because we're already headed to Homestead. So I can mess with these guys as much as I want. Like McDowell, I'm just going to use you as my brakes. No big deal. Sadler, no big deal. What are you doing in 26? That seems irregularly good for you. Send it in deep. Suarez, congratulations. You've been awarded the job of being my brakes, and I'm just Tokyo drifting it down the corners here. Look at that. Just inches away from the inside wall at Phoenix. Look at this sideway. Look at this drift. Look at this drift. Vaughn Gittin Jr. would be proud. There it is right there. So that's actually the final lap right there. So we're going to be 23rd. Surprisingly, not that bad. Now I'm starting to wonder if maybe I should have just taken this race seriously or not. 120,000 on top of 100,000. Not a bad payday if you ask me. And are you serious? Kyle Busch is still in? I did everything I could to keep him out, and he still made it? Are you joking? I just wasted this whole race trying to wreck him. Well, that's about par for the course, really, if you ask me. Failed the incentive contract, failed to keep Kyle Busch out of the Final Four, and and he sends me a tweet congratulating me after I just spent a whole race trying to just kill him. Unbelievable. Well, you know what that means, folks? Well, we're going to pick an incentive contract. We're going to win, so I might as well just take the challenging one. And you know what that means, folks? Next up is the big one, the last race of career mode, the championship race for the Cup Series. So, thank you all as always for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And for the final time in NASCAR Heat 2 career mode, I'll see you guys in the next one.